Head coach for the Scotties, Jeff Garman, in his 5th season with a record of 39-15. Glasgow assistant coaches are James McReynolds, Stephen Buford, Blaze Talicki, John Myers, Justin Vessels, Tyler Hughes, Cameron Garman, and LaJuan Smith. We are about to head down to the field for our coin toss with our lead referee tonight, Mr. Steve Ray.
Heads he calls. It's heads. You won the toss. Hart County won the toss and deferred. Blue wants the ball. Kick from the clock. Kick from the clock.
So for the first time all season, Glasgow does not win the coin toss, Larry, but Hart County wins it, and they defer to the second half, which surprises me a little bit. With the kind of offense they have, you would think they would want to get that offense out on the field to start the ball game.
You would think so.
So, Larry, give me some keys for a Glasgow victory here tonight over the Raiders of Hart County.
Well, defensively, they're one of the top rushing teams in the state. We'll find out about that we have to stop the run on defense. Offensively, we can't turn the football over. We need to play clean football in that respect. And number 2, cut out on all those penalties that we've been having. The penalties are a big issue in the last couple of games. Although the games have not been close, we have killed ourselves with penalties, hauling back touchdowns.
And what about the series record between Glasgow and Hart County, Larry?
Well, it's the 24th meeting between these two schools. It's 22-1 in favor of the Scotties. First game came way back 1972. The Scotties won 38-0 at Glasgow. The last time we played Hart County was in 2014 in the TJ Bowl, where the Scotties won by a score of 27-0. And Hart County's only win came back in 1988 at Hart County by a score of 10-7.
Scotty's all decked out in blue tonight. Blue pants, blue jerseys, white numerals and letters, the familiar royal blue helmet with the white Scotty paw on the side. Hart County in white jerseys with green pants, orange numerals and letters with an orange helmet and black, almost bingo-like stripe down the middle, down 3 stripes down the helmet, I should say.
It does look like a little bit like the
Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. Ethan Chenoweth teeing it up for the Raiders. Hunter Scott back deep, and that looks like Carter McKeever back there with him for the Scotties. And we are ready to roll here, and it is a squib kick, and it's going to bounce and be grabbed by Julian Austin at the 20-yard line. He's got the 25, he's got the 30, a flag is down, 40, 45, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and he is down at the 5-yard line, but there are 3 flags down in the same spot. So this is very likely coming back.
Yes, it will. It'll probably be a block in the back somewhere or a hold on the offense.
Scotties have had some great kickoff returns this year, but a lot of them have been penalized.
I know 3 of them have at least been called back for penalty. And the penalty already raises its head.
And you get used to it because this is a crew that throws a lot of penalties. And we've had a personal foul called here on the Scotties. This crew, we already told you the lead referee is Steve Ray. You've heard him. The umpire is Joe Perry. The head linesman is Cameron Edwards. Line judge Jack Wright. Back judge Dustin Bargo.
What would be a personal foul? He never did say what it was, did he?
No, didn't turn his mic on. Scotties will take over their first possession of the night. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line with a wide out each way. Abernathy, the quarterback, in shotgun. Nick Mitchell to his left. Actually, 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Here's a give to Mitchell. Nick will get it up near the 27-yard line, it looks like. Gained of about 3, maybe 4.
Shane Pippin is the man that made the tackle for Hart County, 5'10", 210 senior.
It is a 4-yard pickup to the 28, so second down and 6. Scotty's quickly back on the ball. Now twin receivers each way. Mitchell the lone set back here with Abernathy. Give again to Nick. He'll take it around the right end this time. Lowers the shoulder. He'll get it up near the 30, maybe the 31. It'll bring up third down and short.
Number 30 on that tackle, Lucas Bell, 5'9", 175, sophomore.
Lucas Bell on the tackle.
3-yard pickup there. 3rd and 3 here for the Scotties. Mitchell to the right of Abernathy this time. Again, twin receivers to each side. Abernathy wants to throw, looking to the left side, and he overthrows the intended target, Andrew Phillips. So the Scotties are going to go 3 and out on their first possession after having what would have been a great kickoff return called back because of a penalty.
Yeah, that pass wasn't even close. He just threw it to the sideline. He does that sometimes. He just lets go of the ball too quick and it sails on him.
Dangerous return man here for Hart County, Devin Roten. Good athlete, 6'3", 160 junior. John Carter Myers will punt it away to him. Hart County has some playmakers. They really do. We'll see him on offense. Roten is one of those playmakers, and a flag is down, so let's see what this is. False start called on Glasgow.
Well, what's that? 5 plays and 2 flags already.
There should have been one on me.
So 4th and 8 now for the Scotties. Good snap. Myers gets it away. It'll bounce at the 44. Take a little bit of a Glasgow roll, not much. And the Scotties going to let it die at the 40-yard line. Be a punt of 34 yards with no return.
Ball is down.
Now, we talked about penalties, and Scotties have had twice as many penalties called on them as their opponents through the first 4 ball games. 34 penalties for the Scotties, just 17 called against their opponents, and now already 2 called against the Scotties on the first possession of this ball game.
Yeah, the kickoff returns, I know 3 of them. We've had really good kickoff returns, 1 for a touchdown and 2 more that got called back.
So here comes this Hart County offense, which leads the state in rushing, over 400 yards rushing per game for this offense. Here's the give to the fullback, Julian Barber. He'll take it off the right side, and he'll gain 3 yards or so, it looks like, for the 43.
Looks like Mason Bragg in on that tackle. There were a lot of guys in there with him, but I saw him down on the bottom. His first tackle, 6'2", 195 junior.
This team runs it almost exclusively. They have only attempted 27 passes through the first 4 games. They've completed 13 of those. 2nd down, 7 Raiders. Quarterback Belden under center. He'll turn and wants to throw here. Under pressure, steps up, and he's sacked.
Got him.
Back inside the 40-yard line to around the 38, I think, is where they're going to spot him down.
Let me pick up the number here. Number 4. That is Demario Austin with the sack.
Austin into that tackle. Do we know the players?
3rd down and 12 now for the Raiders at their own 38. 9:32 to go in the first quarter. Neither team has yet scored. Scotties went 3 and out on their first possession. And Hart County facing 3rd and long now.
3rd down, 12.
Roten, the wide out to the right side. Double wing backs. Fullback is Barber. They give it off to Butler on a sweep around the right side, and he will not be able to get the corner turned, as he is going to be, I guess he actually did turn the corner, but didn't get a whole lot of yardage. He's going to get to the 43, it looks like, a pickup of 5, so he's way short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 7 now for the Raiders. Give him a 6-yard gain, actually, to the 44 instead of the 43, so now 4th and 6 for Hart County. And they'll punt it away, and their punter is Devin Roten. Tanner Abernathy waiting on the punt. Roten gets a nice kick away. Spiraling kick drives Abernathy back. He lets it bounce, and he fields it at the 10-yard line. Now the 15, now the 20. And Tanner going to go down right about the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. First time all year, Scotties have returned a punt. It's a punt of 46 yards and about a 10-yard return or so for Tanner.
Number 58, Cameron Day on that tackle, 6'1", 190 senior.
1st and 10, Scotties at their own 23. So So make it a 13-yard return there for Abernathy.
That was a booming kick. That was a nice punt.
I'm telling you, Roten's a good athlete. He can play. Abernathy in shotgun, Mitchell to his right. Tanner fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, finds some room up the middle. He crosses the 25, breaks it to the outside. He's got the 30, the 35, the 40, and trips up as he gets near the 42, maybe the 43.
Picks up the first down and more as Shane
quarterback draw.
comes up to make the tackle.
Pickup of 20 yards for Tanner on his first carry of the night. First and 10 Scotties at their own 43. 8:54 to go in the first quarter. Neither team has scored yet.
Dustin Butler on that tackle, his first of the night.
Abernathy with Mitchell to his right. Tanner wants to throw on first and 10. Rolling out to the right. He's got a man caught. Hunter Scott at the 47, crosses the 50, the 45, spins away at the 40, and down around the 36-yard line in Hart County territory.
Shane Pippin again on the tackle, number 2 for him. Nice little play, just down and out, maybe 8-10 yards, and put it right on the numbers.
So 2 plays on this series, and the Scotties have moved the ball 41 yards in those 2 plays, and Hart County wants to talk about it. 8:46 to go in the first quarter. Raiders use their first timeout. We're scoreless, but the Scotties are driving. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back with you at Hank Roy Stadium. 8:46 remaining here in the first quarter. Glasgow and Hart County scoreless to this point. Glasgow has it first and 10 at the Hart County 36-yard line. Let's remind you that tonight's first quarter action is brought to you by Monticello Bank, where people matter. We invite you to come on in and see what Monticello Bank can do for you. Phone 270-659-0080. Trips to the left side, a single wide out right. Bad shotgun snap, and it's going to be recovered by Hart County. It was just too high for Tanner to handle, and it bounced right to Christian Bailey for Hart County, and the Raiders catch a huge break off a big mistake by the Scotties.
Yeah, it was just a high snap, and Tanner got maybe a fingertip on it, and then it went to the ground and bounced right up in Bailey's hands.
We'll see if Hart County can take advantage of it here. First and 10 Raiders at their own 48 after the first turnover of the night. Here's a give to Butler. He'll take it off the right side, find some room. He fumbles the ball, but he got it back. Or other guys are going to say he was down, I think.
I think that's right. John Carter Myers on the tackle right there.
Nice first down yardage there for Butler. He gains 8. Second down 2 for the Raiders at the Glasgow 44.
Second down 2.
Wing T set here with a back split in the backfield, a wing back on the right side. Here's a give on the inside to Barber. Scotty's not fooled there as they give it to the fullback. He'll be dropped for a loss back at the 46.
Yeah, that's number 79. I believe that's Chase Jones on that tackle.
Well, actually, they say 45, so just a 1-yard loss. The linesman here on the Glasgow sideline had it at 44, but the umpire put it down to 45, so just a loss of a yard. It'll be third down and 3.
Barber, big kid, 6'2", 220.
Double wing backs here. Barber the fullback. Roten wide out to the left side, and Scotty's jump off sides. Roten went with a hard, or Belton went with a hard count and made it pay off.
Dead ball, encroachment, blue, 5-yard penalty, first down.
3 penalties against the Scotties, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter yet. First down, Hart County at the Scotty 40-yard line. Wing back on the right side. Here comes Barber in motion, and here's a flag, and this may be the first one on Hart County.
Dead ball, false start, white, be 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So it'll be first and 15 for the Raiders now as that moves them back to the Glasgow 45. 7:29 to go in the first quarter. Neither team has scored yet. First district game of the year for both of these clubs. The other 3 teams in this district are not playing district games tonight, so whoever wins this one will have a leg up to start the district race. Here comes a man in motion on the near side. They give it off to Butler on a sweep around the right end. He'll get it inside the 40 down to around the 38-yard line or so.
John Carter Myers on the tackle, his second.
Myers comes up and makes the hit.
It's a gain of 7 yards that time for Butler.
Yeah, just a little misdirection going back to the right side of their formation. And he had a good holdover on that right side.
He is their leading rusher on the year. He's got 528 yards on 43 carries. Also leads them with 5 rushing touchdowns. Wing back on the right side. The backs are split in the backfield, and they give to the fullback Barber, and that's going nowhere.
Yeah, Chase Jones got right at him and got a hold of his jersey and wouldn't let him go. Second tackle for Chase.
A loss of 2 back to the 40. They bring up 3rd down and 10 for Hart County. Could be 4-down territory for them here.
I would say it probably would be.
Raiders will break the huddle with wide-out Roten going far to the right side. Wingback will be Butler. He's on the right side as well. Bradley and Barber in the backfield behind Belden under center. Belden to throw. Rolling right. Under pressure. Gets away. Throws. It is going to be caught by Bradley. But the flag goes down. Ball comes out. Scotties have it now. Julian Lawson loses it. It's still loose. And who got it? I think John Carter Myers got it for the Scotties. And now here comes another flag in way late after the play.
I believe that was on Hart County. He hit one of our guys right in the back after the play was over.
We've got 2 different penalties here.
What's the over and under on the penalty flags tonight?
Well,
anybody set that?
With this crew, I would say, it's just a fact. They just throw a lot of flags. It's obvious they throw more flags than most other crews that we see. It happens every time we have them. So we'll see what it's all about. And I'm not saying they're not all penalties. It may just be the way it is, but they do tend to throw more than other crews. Here's the call from Steve Ray.
We have 2 fouls on the play. An ineligible receiver downfield for White. That penalty is going to be declined.
Receiver.
We have
against Glasgow, penalties declined.
A personal foul against a defenseless player against Blue. That penalty will be enforced 15 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be first down for Blue.
So that'll be penalty number 4 on the night for the Scotties.
The fumble was recorded, though, right?
Right. That's why the ineligible receiver downfield was declined by Glasgow, because it was the fumble recovery will stand. Scotties have now been penalized 4 times for 40 yards, and we're barely halfway through the first quarter. Jeff Garman getting an explanation from Steve Ray, and Jeff not satisfied, I don't think, with the explanation he's getting. Jeff, I think has felt like that his team has not gotten a fair shake from the officials in a lot of these games. He feels like his team's getting called for penalties that the opponents are not getting called for, and they're committing the same penalties, I think.
I might have saw it just a little bit too late, but I could have sworn that Hart County's player hit Glasgow's player in the back. No.
Julian Austin I'm trying to help Bruce out here. Julian Austin had the recovered fumble first, and he fumbled it, and then John Carter got back on it, Bruce. He did too. He did control it. Yeah, he did. Okay, so Glasgow football here at their own 28-yard line. Abernathy going to throw it to the left side. It's caught by Phillips out there at the 30. And he will not be able to get away from the tackler up near the 36-yard line, it looks like. That's where he'll be spun out of bounds.
I can't pick up the number over there on the far side of the field. Looks like number 11, though. Chandler Huggins, his first tackle of the night, 5'10", 170 freshman.
8-yard pickup there, second down 2. Scotties trips to the near side, a man wide to the left as well. Abernathy on a quarterback keeper around the left end. He's got his first down, and he will be out of bounds across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
First down 10, Glasgow.
down and 10 for the Scotties. At their own 41-yard line, 5:14 to go in the first quarter. We are scoreless still. Abernathy off play action to throw. Under pressure, lets it go, and it is going to be incomplete. Intended there for Jamari Mack. The ball was thrown just a little bit behind him, and that allowed the Hart County defender a chance to get there and get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, it was a jump ball, and Jamar got up higher than the rest of them, got his hands on it, but couldn't haul it in.
Second down, 10.
Second down, 10.
Two receivers each way. Here's a give to Mitchell. Big hole at the middle. He's got the 45 to 50, 45, 40, 35, and finally dragged down just shy of the 30-yard line at the 31.
Number 7 on that tackle, Hayden Belden, his first of the night.
That's a 28-yard pickup for Nick. Now carried it 3 times for 35 yards. Mitchell to the right of Abernathy, two receivers each way. To give to Mitchell again. Nick starts up the middle, then tries to bounce it outside and can't get away. He'll lose yardage back to the 34.
Colton Champlain, 6'2", 220 senior on that tackle.
33-yard line is where they'll spot him, so a loss of 2 instead of the loss of 3.
Loss of 2.
Second down, 12 for the Scotties. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Abernathy fakes to Mitchell, keeps it himself, looking for some room up the middle. He won't find much. Got back to the original line of scrimmage at the 31. It'll bring up third down and 10.
Yeah, Lucas Bell with his second tackle of the night for the sophomore.
Third and 10 here, what is very likely 4-down territory. Abernathy with 2 receivers each way to give to Mitchell up the middle, and just nothing there.
They're killing our offensive line right now. That's 87 on the tackle, Christian Bailey, the kid that got the fumble recovery a minute ago, his first tackle.
That's a loss of a yard, so it's 4th down and 11 now for the Scotties.
Yeah, this Hart County team up front, pretty good. They've disrupted a lot of things.
Just from what I've seen early on, it is hard to understand how Monroe County beat this ball club. Early on, I know it's very early. We'll see how it goes the rest of the night, but 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Mitchell, actually 3 wideouts to the right, excuse me. Mitchell, the running back. Abernathy to throw on 4th down and 11. Tanner lets it go over the middle, has Andrew Phillips. It's caught at the 10-5 end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
Yeah.
That is how you convert on 4th and 11.
Exactly right. He came from the right side of the formation, wide out, went right across the middle at just a little flag pattern to the corner of the end zone, and Tanner Abernathy hit him perfectly.
Well, Andrew has played well in a backup role, but getting a chance to start tonight with all the injuries at the wide receiver position for Glasgow. That'll go down as his second touchdown catch of the year, and now a flag goes down on the extra point.
Dead ball, illegal substitution, 12 in the lineup. 5-yard penalty.
So that'll back the extra point try up 5 yards. Scotty's had too many men on the field there. So this will be a 25-yard extra point try. Alex Elizalde on to attempt it. Kick is up, and it's going to be wide left. No good. 3:18 to go in the first quarter. Scotties lead 6-0 over Hart County. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Scotties put together an 8-play, 72-yard drive after the Hart County turnover. Drive ends with a 32-yard touchdown pass from Tanner Abernathy to Andrew Phillips. Alex Elizalde's kick was no good. And it's 6-0 Scotties with 3:18 to go in the first quarter. Elizalde's kick is away. It is going to be fielded by Bradley at the 11-yard line. He's got the 20, 25, 30. Down the sideline he goes before he's run out. Where at?
There's a Hart County man down here at midfield.
I'm trying to see where they spotted the ball at. I think it's spotted at the 35-yard line. Let's remind you that tonight's first quarter action is brought to you by Monticello Bank, where people matter. We invite you to come on in and see what Monticello Bank can do for you. Phone 270-659-0080. There's a timeout on the field while they tend to the injured player. It's Glasgow 6, Hart County nothing. 3:02 to go in the first quarter. We're back after this on WCLU Sports. Hart County is Dylan Cantel, as he is being assisted off the field.
Like some kind of leg injury or foot injury he had to be carried off.
So 1st and 10 Hart County. They'll start at their own 35-yard line, which is their worst starting field position so far of the night. Scotty's on top 6-0. 3:02 to go in the first quarter. Wing back on the left side this time. The backs are split. Here comes Bradley in motion. They'll pitch it to him on a sweep to the left side, and he's going to be cut down at the 35 as the flag goes down yet again.
Mason Bragg made the tackle. We'll see if it stands.
Holding. White, 21. Hold on.
So if it is marked off from the 35, it'll be first down and 20 coming up here. But we'll make sure that's where they mark it from. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Second Hart County penalty with an out for 15 yards.
Holding. White. 10-yard penalty, replay 1.
So it is 1st and 20 for Hart County at its own 25-yard line. Belden under center. He'll throw, rolling out to the right side under pressure. Sacked! Second sack of the night, I believe, Larry, for DeMario Austin. Is that right?
That's exactly right.
DeMario Austin on the tackle.
So that is a loss back to the 12-yard line. So
Second down, 28.
it's a 13-yard loss on that sack. Oh, it's an 8-yard loss. I'm sorry. It's at the 17, not the not the 12. And here is a give up the middle to Butler, and he'll get it out near the 21-yard line, it looks like.
That's from Butler. There's off tackle right.
That's DeMario Austin on the tackle again. That's his second in a row and third of the night.
Gain of 4, third down and about 24 here for Hart County. They've got to get to the 45-yard line. The wide out to the near side. Double wing set, and timeout taken again by Hart County. Second timeout of the half. With 1:32 to go in the first quarter, Glasgow in front, 6-0. Back after this on WCLU Sports. 1:32 to go in the opening quarter here at Hank Roy Stadium. First district game of the year for the Scotties and the Hart County Raiders. Glasgow right now on top, 6-0. Scotties have hurt themselves with some penalties here in this first quarter. Hart County had a big holding penalty on the first down of this possession, and then a sack for a big loss. So now the Raiders facing third down and 24 at their own 21. Twin receivers to the right side, a single wide out to the left. Backs an I formation, Belden rolling out, and we have a flag again.
Dead ball. Ball start. 76 White.
Seventh penalty of the night between the two teams. Still a minute 30 to go in the first quarter. So third down and 29 now for the Raiders at their own 14. Or their own 16, excuse me. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Belden in shotgun, and he has trouble with the snap, has to try to pick it up. Did he get back on it? No, still loose. Glasgow has it. Scotties are going to take over inside the 5-yard line.
Draylon Allen and number 88 on top of that ball.
Erling's first fumble recovery of the year. And so Hart County gives the Scotties a gift right here. Glasgow had a bad shotgun snap earlier. That one was not a bad snap. I think Belton just took his eyes off of it, didn't handle it. Scotties lost the ball on their bad shotgun snap as well. First and goal for the Scotties at the 2-yard line. Scott and Mitchell in I formation in the backfield. Abernathy will give to Mitchell. Nick looking for touchdown number 14 of the season, and he is not quite going to get in there. He's going to be stopped at the 1. Yard gain there, second down and goal from the 1. Mitchell again, the running back, and they'll give it to him. Nick makes a nice cut to the outside, and he will get in. Touchdown, Scotties. That play was designed to go up the middle, I think, and Nick didn't see much there. Bounced to the outside. He got in without too much trouble. And as I said, that will be Nick's 14th touchdown run of the season. That puts Glasgow up 12-0. 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. The offense will stay on the field to try to make up for the missed extra point earlier. Twin receivers to the right, a single wide out to the left. Abernathy has Mitchell in the backfield with him. Tanner rolling right, wanting to throw. Looking, now going to try to tuck it and get in. He dives, and did he get in? He did.
He did.
Nice play that time by Tanner Abernathy. He dove and reached the football out and just got the pylon before going out of bounds. And Glasgow with a 14-0 lead now. 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll tell you about that drive after this timeout on WCLU Sports. After the Hart County turnover, Scotties only had to go 2 yards. It took 2 plays and 26 seconds. Nick Mitchell scores on a 1-yard touchdown run. Abernathy adds the 2-point try, and it's 14-0 Scotties. 57 seconds to go in the first. Butler fields his kickoff at the 15. He's crossed the 20, 25, 30. 35 flag goes down behind him. This one's probably coming back. Butler's gone down the sideline, but he is probably wasting his energy right here. He's into the end zone, but bring it on back, we believe.
Another flag.
Holding number 22, White.
Well, you see the speed of Butler right there. And Hart County does have, I'm telling you, they have some playmakers. Butler's quick. Number 10, Bradley, he's just a freshman. He's got some speed. I mean, you do have to be careful with this team. They've got the flag resting at the 32, so if they mark it from there, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 22. The officials discussing something here. Barron County in front in their ball game over Hancock County, 13-0 at the end of the first quarter.
First down and 10 to the Raiders at their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10 Hart County at their own 22. Belton under center. Backs are split behind him. Give to the fullback, Barber. Goes up the middle with it, breaking tackles. He gets it out across the 25 and dives forward near the 31-yard line, about a yard shy of the first down.
John Carter Myers on the tackle, number 3 for him in this game.
It is a 9-yard pickup. Barber, the fullback again. Butler in the backfield with him. Barber in motion to the near side. And a flag goes down. Here's Steve Ray.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Blue.
Offside.
5-yard penalty. That'll be a first down.
Glasgow. Is that how many penalties now, Bruce? Fifth Glasgow penalty for 45 yards.
Remember, we're not out of the first quarter.
First to 10, Hart County. The penalty moves it to their own 36. Backs are split with a wide out to the near side. Here's a give to Butler on the end around to the right, and he'll get it to about the 39. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. 14-0, Glasgow leading Hart County. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Some other scores. Let's tell you this score first. Glasgow leading Hart County 14-0 as we get ready to start the second quarter. We told you Barron County leads Hancock County 13-0 at the end of the first. It's Russell County over Warren East 14-7 after one. Boyle County leading Christian Academy of Louisville 28-7.
35-7 now.
35-7 now in the second quarter. Bowling Green trailing St. X 14-0. That game already at halftime. Metcalfe County on top of Edmonton County 6-0 after one, and Franklin Simpson leading Russellville 14-0 after one. Second down 6 for the Raiders at their own 40. Barber, the wing back on the right side. The backs are split. Belden will turn and give it off to Butler. Now give it back to Barber on a reverse. Barber looking for some room. He's not going to find it. Scotty's played that very, very well. He'll lose yardage.
Yeah, Mason Bragg in there. Second tackle for him.
Loss of a yard, back to the 38. It'll be 3rd down and 8 now for Hart County. Bradley, the wing back on the right. Butler and Barber in the backfield. Belden rolling out to throw. Has a man, but he overthrows an intended receiver, Devin Roten. It'll be 4th down and 8 for Hart County.
Yeah, that ball didn't come out of his hands very well. It kind of looked like he palmed it and just got rid of it. It kind of fluttered on it.
Punt team looks like it's going to come onto the field for the Raiders. Barron County has scored again. They now lead Hancock County 20-0 with 6:46 to go in the first half. Roten in to punt it away. Abernathy waiting on the kick.
Devin Roten confirmation for the Raiders.
Snap a little high and a flag is down.
Penalty marker on the play.
Dead ball. False start. 7 White.
So now both times have been penalized, or both teams, have been penalized 5 times. 4th and 13 now for the Raiders at their own 32. Roten in to kick it away. Snap a little low, but he handles it. Scotty's coming after it, but Roten gets it off, but he did not get a good one away.
Oh,
take a huge Hart County roll. It bounced at the 43-yard line, shy of midfield, then goes across midfield. It will be down at about the 42 in Glasgow territory. So a punt of 25 yards, but about probably 15 of that was on the roll, maybe more. Stats in that first quarter, Glasgow leads 14-0. Scotty's had 5 first downs to Hart County's 2. Glasgow 49 yards rushing, 61 passing, a total of 110. Hart County just 16 yards rushing, 6 passing for a total of 22. Scotty's with 1 turnover, Hart County 2. Glasgow has lost a fumble. Hart County's lost 2 fumbles. We'll tell you the rest of them in just a moment. Abernathy in shotgun, trips to the right side, a single wide out left. Mitchell, the running back, to the left. Abernathy to throw, under pressure, lets it go, looking for Mitchell, and it's incomplete. Tanner was under pressure that time, and Nick kind of got turned around.
Yeah, the ball was thrown outside. Nick turned inside. He wanted it over his inside shoulder, and Tanner threw it to the sideline. He was open. He was open.
Scotty's been penalized 5 times for 45 yards in that first quarter. Hart County 4 for 30. 17 offensive plays for Glasgow. Had the ball 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Here's a quarterback keeper for Abernathy around the left side. Tanner will get across midfield and very close to a first down. I think he'll have enough before he's run out of bounds. We're on the 47 in Hart County territory.
Chandler Huggins on that tackle. That's his second of the night.
Hart County had the ball 14 plays in the first quarter for a total of 7 minutes and 22 seconds. It's an 11-yard pickup there for Abernathy. First and 10 Glasgow at the Hart County 47. 2 receivers each way and a whistle before they can get the snap off. Don't see a flag. Hunter Scott apparently has an equipment issue or blood or something. He's going to have to come out of the ball game.
Pads must be over the knees. He's been worn twice in the game.
So it is an equipment issue, it looks like.
First and 10, Scotty.
2 receivers each way. Abernathy with Mitchell to the left. Here's a give to Nick. Breaks it to the left side. He's got the 45, the 40, the 35, and tiptoeing the sideline before he's stepping out around the 31-yard line.
Back to the left.
Chandler Huggins is the one who run him out of bounds, but a good cut. He cut off the left tackle, went to the sidelines, sidestepped it for about 5 yards.
Hunter Scott back in the ball game now. Apparently his knee pads are in the right spot at this point. Abernathy will throw it. He'll complete it to Scott. He's called it at the 35. He's got the 30, the 25 to the outside. He goes 15, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Scotty's. Boy, talk about turning on the afterburners, Larry.
I said the 3 guys was out this faster than he was, but I don't know about that.
I mean, Hunter, once he got to the sideline, kicked it into a different gear right there.
When he turned the corner and got open, boom, I mean, he took off.
And Glasgow now up 20-0 with 10:42 to go in the second quarter. Alex Elizalde on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and looks good from here, and it is. 21-0 Glasgow leading Hart County. 10:42 to go in this district game here in the second quarter. We're back up to this on WCLU Sports. Alex Elizalde set to tee this ball up to kick it away after a 4-play, 58-yard drive by the Scotties. It took just 29 seconds. Hunter Scott catches a pass from Tanner Abernathy, takes it 31 yards to the end zone for Hunter. That is already his 5th touchdown reception of the year, which leads the team. The extra point good for Elizalde. 21-0 Glasgow. 10:42 to go in the second quarter. Elizalde's kick is short and high. It'll be fielded to the 15-yard line. That's Bradley, I believe. He's got the 20, the 25, and run out of bounds shy of the 30.
And Jamari Mack made first contact, but Mason Bragg is the man that got him down. 3rd tackle for Mason.
It was not Bradley on the return, actually. Instead of 10, it was 1, who is Kyron Cleveland. So first and 10, Hart County. Touchdown pass for Tanner Abernathy, by the way, his 2nd of the night, 8th of the season so far against his 1 interception. Belton under center, and he'll give it off. Actually is taken down just as soon as he took the snap, pretty much.
Chase Jones is the man who wrapped him up.
Belton will lose about 3 yards. Chase got through there so quickly, I couldn't tell exactly what was going on.
He just got in, wrapped him up, and he couldn't do anything with it. That's the 3rd tackle for Chase.
Loss of 3 back to the 25. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
I'm glad to see him. He didn't throw him to the ground.
Scotties to this point have bottled up this rushing attack for Hart County, which again leads the state overall. They average over 400 yards rushing per game through their first 4 games. And a flag is down. This may be a delay of game here.
Foul. Delay ball game. White. 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down. Clock will start on the snap.
The 6th penalty against the Raiders for 40 yards. 2nd Second down, 18. Butler and Barber in the backfield. And another flag is down at the snap.
We're offsides again. Who is jumping off line? Somebody's lining up offside.
Must be what it is, Larry.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Blue.
Is it Nick? Nick's coming out of the ball game.
Against Glasgow.
Second down and 13 for the Raiders. Here's a give to Barber, the fullback, off left tackle, bounces off the first tackler, and he'll get it out close to the 29, it looks like.
Darian Johnson on that tackle, number 54. That's 6'2", 50 senior. Hits his first of the night.
Gain of 4, third down and 9 coming up.
Big Betty Johnson makes that tackle.
9:20 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow on top, 21 in the second quarter, 21-0 Glasgow in front of Hart County. Broughton the wide out to the left side. Bradley the wing back on the right. Belden to throw under pressure, and he is going to be sacked. Nope, going to get away. Now he fumbles the ball, and Butler able to get on it for Hart County, but it's going to bring up fourth down and long.
Xavier Ferreira got to him first and thought he had him wrapped up, but he got away from him.
And a player down for the Scotties, and that looks to be Mason Bragg, who's getting up slowly.
Oh. I think he's all right. Selma came off, so we'll let him come out.
There's Mason jogging off the field, appears to be just fine. So that's a loss back to the 20-yard line. Fourth down 19 for the Raiders. They'll punt it away again. Abernathy waiting the kick from Roten's a bad snap. Roten able to handle it, though. Gets it off. A high spiraling kick. Bounces right at midfield and is going to take a Hart County roll inside the 40 and will be down at the 37-yard line.
Ball is down at the 30.
It'll be a punt of 43 yards for Roten. No return. First and 10 Glasgow, their own 37 with 8:36 to go in the second quarter. Scotty's in front in this one, 21-0. Scotties have twin receivers each way. Abernathy in shotgun with Mitchell to his right. Again, in case you missed it, Glasgow playing tonight without Jay Long and Canarius Flint, both wide receivers out with injuries. Abernathy to throw. It's caught by Mack at the 45. He'll turn it upfield and be run out of bounds. Where at? At the 47. Should be a first down, I think.
I don't know. No, it's a little short. Where he's going to mark it? A yard short, or maybe.
About a yard shy.
Belden.
That drive started at the 38 instead of the 37.
Hayden Belden on the tackle, his second.
So second down and 1. Abernathy going to pitch it forward to Andrew Phillips on a sweep, on a jet sweep, and Andrew with nowhere to go. He's going to lose yardage back to the 46.
Not much there. Number 3, Chase Globe on that tackle. That's his first of the night. He's a sophomore.
A loss of a yard brings up third down and 2, and now Nick Mitchell is banged up. Nick limping off his right leg, whatever it is.
Looks like he bumped knees or something with somebody. That's what he's rubbing it, right knee.
Limping a little bit as he comes to the sideline. Jeff Garman meets him as he comes off the field to find out what's going on. But you hate not to have him in there on third down and 3. Yeah. Third down and 2. This is a Nick Mitchell down right here. Jaden Wyrock has replaced him in the lineup. He'll sit up to the right of Abernathy. Two wide outs each way. They give to Wyrock, and Jaden gets the first hit. He's got midfield. He's got the 45 and down around the 41-yard line. So a nice run that time for Jaden Wyrock.
Boy, he made a good cut right at the line of scrimmage. Cut it back to the left, and boy, he turned on the speed too.
That is the first carry of the season for Wyrock.
Justin Butler on the tackle, his second.
It goes for 13 yards. First and 10 Scotties at the Hart County 41. Abernathy to throw on first down. Looking for Scott. Caught at the 20, 15, 10, 5. End zone. Touchdown Scotties. What a throw and catch from Tanner Abernathy to Hunter Scott.
Those two are hooking up tonight. Boy, that was a perfect pass. He came from the right side of formation all the way across the field, went down the hash mark, and Tanner Abernathy hit him perfectly, and he outran the defender to the goal line.
Third touchdown pass of the night for Tanner Abernathy, his 9th of the season, the second touchdown reception for Hunter Scott. That'll go for 41 yards. It's now 27-0 Glasgow with 7:44 to go in the first half. Alex Elizalde on for the extra point try. Good snap, hold down, kick up, and it is good. Glasgow 28, Hart County nothing here in the second quarter. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Scotties this time going a 62-yard drive that took 4 plays in only 52 seconds. Hunter Scott with his second touchdown reception, the third touchdown pass of the night for Tanner Abernathy. That one going for 41 yards. Elizalde boots the extra point through, and it's 28-0 Glasgow, 7:44 to go in the first half. Elizalde gets the kick away. This will be fielded, actually going to go into the end zone. Kyron Cleveland fields it back there in the end zone, and so it'll be a touchback for Ellis Alday. It'll be the 5th touchback of the season for Alex.
He got all of that one.
So first and 10, Hart County at their own 20. 7:44 to go in the first half. Wide out Roten comes to the right side. Bradley and Barber in the backfield. Here's a give to Bradley on a sweep around the left end. Trying to turn the corner, and Draylon Allen won't let him do it. He'll run him out of bounds.
Yep, good play. He strung it out and got a hold of him and just ran him toward the sideline.
Gain of a couple. Be second down and 8 at the 22.
That's first tackle for Draylon tonight, but he also had that big fumble recovery.
Second down, 7.
Bradley sets up as a wingback on the right side this time. Butler and Barber, the backs. Wide out on the left side. Here's a give to Butler up the middle, and no, sir. Scotty's give him a yard, maybe.
Mason Bragg. 4th tackle for Mason in this game.
Actually, I think it'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Well, they do move it up to the... No, it's still the 22. Between the 22 and 23, so we'll say no gain. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
His 3rd tackle of the half.
6:36 to go in the second quarter. Scotty's 28, Hart County nothing. First district game of the season for both of these teams.
3rd down, 7.
A wide out to the right, 2 men wide to the left, and Hart County will burn its final timeout of the first half with 6:18 to go in the second quarter. Glasgow 28, Hart County nothing. Back after this on WCLU Sports. 3rd down and 8 coming up for Hart County. They are at their own 22-yard line. 6:18 to go in the second quarter. Scotty's in front in this one, 28-0. Belden in shotgun, actually in pistol formation. Got 2 backs in the backfield. Belden rolling out to the left side, wanting to throw. Lets it go downfield. It is going to be incomplete. And that should have been offensive pass interference. Devin Roten literally pushed John Carter Myers down to the ground. Nothing was called, but the pass fell incomplete anyway, so no harm, no foul, I guess.
Yeah, I think if he stays on his feet, John Carter probably intercepts that ball. One of them does. There were 3 kids around there.
On 4th down and 8, Hart County sending in the punting unit. They're at their own 22.
Devin Roten in punt formation.
kick it away. Abernathy, the deep man for the Scotties. Bad snap. It's a fake. Roten trying to get around the right end. He's going to have the first down. He's got the 30, 35, 40, 45, and down just across midfield at the 49. Well, I told you Roten was a heck of an athlete, and he showed his speed right there.
Yeah, Jaden Wyrock had to run him down to make the tackle. That's a nice play by Hart County.
Desperation right there. They were getting ready to punt it away down 28-0, and they go for it on 4th and long from their own 22 and able to convert. A 30-yard run that time for Roten. First and 10 Hart in Glasgow territory at the 48.
It was wide open to the right side of the formation. Everybody seemed like they went to the left.
A wing back on the left side, Butler, actually the wing back, Bradley and Barber in the backfield. Belden to throw, and his pass incomplete. It was intended for the fullback Barber out here in the flat. It was overthrown, and there on the coverage for the Scotties was Jaden Wyrock.
Yeah, and Hunter Scott's the man that made the play. He got in and got in the quarterback's face and jumped and made him throw the ball high over him.
Second down 10 for the Raiders. Goes wide to the left. Butler and Bradley are the wing backs on each side. Barber the fullback. Bradley in motion. They'll give it off to him on a sweep around the left end. He'll turn the corner at the 45-40 and going to be taken down close to his first down, around the 39, maybe the 38.
Yeah, Carter McKeever in on that tackle. That's his second of the night.
Barron County and Hancock County have gone to halftime with Barron County on top of Hancock 26-0. 9-yard pickup there. So 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. Obviously 4-down territory here if they don't get it there at the Glasgow 39. Wide out to the right side. Wing back on the left. Backs are split. Belden under center. Gives to the fullback Barber. He has the first down, dragging a tackler across the 35 down near the 33.
Number 57, Duran Johnson, his first tackle of the night for the senior.
.48 to go in the second quarter. Glasgow on top 28-0. Hart County driving here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Glasgow 33. Double wing set. Actually now Butler backs up from a wing back and lines up in the backfield. Here goes Bradley in motion to the left side. They'll pitch it to Butler, sweep around the left end, and he will cross the 30 down near the 27, I believe, on the far side of the field there.
Mario Austin, number 4 on the tackle, his 4th of this night.
Edmonton County on top of Metcalfe County, 7-6 at halftime. Second down 4 for the Raiders. Glasgow 27. Here's a give to the fullback Barber. He'll have the first down. It looks like. Does the ball come out? Glasgow saying
come out. I think we got it.
And they do.
Looks like John Carter might have got that one. I couldn't tell for sure. Well, they say Julian Austin got it, so it'd be 2 fumble recovers for him.
Go down to a 5-yard carry for Barber before he fumbled it, but the Scotties getting another turnover. That's the 3rd lost fumble of the night, Bruce, for Hart County. Is that right? 3:47 to go in the second quarter. Scotties have a chance if they can go down and punch this thing in with 3:47 to go in the first half to get a running clock here if they can score 6 with a 2-point conversion. Up 28-0 right now. 2 wide outs each way. Abernathy in shotgun. Tanner to throw. He's got Andrew Phillips caught at the 20, 25, 30, and he is going to be taken down around the 31-yard line, maybe the 32.
That's number 50 on the tackle. That is Skylar Culver for his second tackle of the night.
Gain of 8 yards. Second down 2. Abernathy gives to Mitchell. Nick back in there. He'll have the first down as he gets tripped up at the 35 and falls forward to the 36, I think.
Number 30, Lucas Bell, in there for the hit, his third tackle.
6-yard line.
Gain of 4 there. Nick has now carried it 9 times for, what is that, Bruce? 54 yards? Here's another carry by Mitchell around the left end, and Nick delivers a blow as he goes out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He punished the defender right there.
Chandler Huggins is the man that took the brunt of that. That's his 4th tackle tonight, though. 5'10", 170-pound freshman.
Give the freshman credit. I wouldn't want to get in front of that rolling train. Second down 3 for the Scotties. Abernathy fakes to Mitchell, keeps himself, and Tanner will have the first down as he dives forward out to the 48-yard line. And Tanner cramping up here.
88 on that tackle, Colton Champlain.
John Carter Myers puts his helmet on, and Tanner trying to stay in the game, trying to stretch it out. And they're going to force Tanner to come out of the game, I think. John Carter Myers will go in to replace him. And now the officials are going to talk about it and see whether Tanner has to actually come out. None of the training staff or coaches for the Scotties came onto the field, but they are going to force him to sit a play out, it looks like. So Myers will set up in shotgun, trips to the right side. 1st and 10 Scotties at their own 48. Wide out to the left side as well. Myers to throw. Lets it go over the middle, looking for McKeever, and it's overthrown.
Boy, it's down just a hair. He's got a touchdown.
And Abernathy coming back into the ball game now. A lot of confidence in the backup, John Carter Myers, Larry. He comes in cold, and they throw downfield and almost complete it.
He's got a good arm. He's going to be a good quarterback.
2 wideouts each way. Abernathy will give to Mitchell here. Nick dancing around the backfield, makes a man miss. He'll cross midfield and get down to about the 45. Bring up 3rd down and about 2, I believe.
Number 39 on that tackle, and that is Jackson Shoulders, his first of the night.
3rd down 3, really. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Here's a give to Mitchell. Around the left end he goes. Nick breaks a tackle. Now cuts back to the middle field. He's got the 40 and stops shy of the 35, but he has his first down. Good cut that time by Nick.
Yeah, 87, Christian Bailey with his 2nd tackle of the night.
And
good.
Nick is not getting up.
First down is picked up.
Made a nice cut. It was a quick pitch around the left side. All bottled up there at the sideline, and he cut it back to the middle of the field.
And they are looking at Nick's right leg, it looks like. 2:18 to go in the second quarter. Glasgow up 28-0 over Hart County, but right now the concern is the fact that Nick Mitchell is down on his back, and they are looking at his right knee, it appears, but he is up and going to walk off the field gingerly.
I believe he'll be all right, looks like. He's walking a little better the closer he got to the sideline.
So for Nick there, it's a gain of 8 yards. First down, Scotties. Jaden Wyrock back in there at the running back spot in place of Mitchell. Scotties had the ball at the Hart County 37.
But we've capitalized on both of their fumbles so far. We'll see if we can do it on this 3rd one.
Twins to each side. Abernathy with Wyrock to his right. Tanner to throw. Looking down the field, it is going to be caught by Scott. Nope,
dropped it.
Boy, Hunter had it for just a moment, but good defense that time by Roten, who was back there with Hunter. He may have knocked that ball out of Hunter's hands.
Yeah, he had it. He went up and had both hands on it, and when he came down, the ball got loose.
And now Scott appears to be injured as he comes to the sideline.
I think when he hit the ground, it's not loose. His hand is loose. I don't think it's a problem.
holding his left wrist as he comes to the bench and sits down. Nobody has paid attention to it yet. Now they realize it. Here's a give to Wyrock up the middle. He's across the 30, down to the 24-yard line.
Goes up the middle for Glasgow.
Number 50 on that tackle, Skylar Culver, his third tackle.
Another first down for the Scotties. 1st and 10 at the Hart 24 as we go under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Glasgow on top, 28-0. Julian Austin, the running back now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's a give. Nope, it's actually a keeper for Abernathy. Tanner will take it around the left side and be stopped shy of the 20.
21, Dustin Butler on the tackle, his third.
Watching Hunter Scott here on the sideline. He is trying to walk it off. No, Hunter has issues with his shoulder popping out. I don't know if that's what happened right there or not, but hopefully he'll be okay.
I think he'll be all right.
Nick Mitchell still seated on the bench over here on the Glasgow sideline. 2nd down, 9. Here's a give to Julian Austin, and Julian will get a couple yards maybe. No, not even that. I think maybe a yard.
Number 30 on the tackle, Lucas Bell, number 4 for him.
Ball at the 21, 3rd down and 8 for the Scotties. Glasgow with a patchwork offense on the field right now at the skill positions at least. Abernathy will fake the handoff. He'll throw. The pass dropped by Jamari Mack. Jamari tried to turn upfield with it before he caught the football. He would have had a first down probably if he makes the catch.
Yeah, I think he gets a first down, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. He stopped the clock, but he dropped the football.
So 4th down and 8. Scotties will go for it. Hart County jumps off sides. Well, they'll still have to go for it. It'll still be 4th down.
Oh, that's right. It'll be 4th down. Shorter, though.
Dead ball. Encroachment. 5-yard penalty replay. 4th down.
So it'll be 4th and 3 for Glasgow now instead of 4th and 8.
Yeah, this is Nick Mitchell territory.
Nick is still on the sideline. Yep. Timeout, Scotties. 41 seconds to go in the first half. Glasgow up 28-0. Back after this on WCLU Sports. 4th down and 3 for the Scotties coming up here. They have the ball at the Hart County 17-yard line. Glasgow really having issues with injuries at the skill positions right now. They do not have any normal starting wide receivers out there. Their starting running back, Mitchell, is out of the game right now with an injury. Abernathy in shotgun.
No, we moved.
Tanner setting up a screen, flushed out of the pocket, rolling away. He'll throw downfield. It is going to be incomplete. Ball was underthrown. Tanner was trying to get it to Carter McKeever down there in the end zone, but Tanner trying to throw on the run just couldn't get enough on it. Scotties will turn it over on downs with 32 seconds to go in the first half. Hunter Scott has taken off his shoulder pads here on the sideline. You can see he does have a brace on his left shoulder. Nick Mitchell still sitting over here on the bench with his head down. Now raises up. Concerned about both of those injuries.
1st and 10 from that point.
1st and 10 for Hart County at their own 17. I would imagine the Raiders would just maybe take a knee here, run out the first half clock, but we'll see. And they do. So that'll be it for the first half of play. It's Glasgow 28, Hart County nothing here at the half of this district contest. We'll come back and take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by the accounting firm of Campbell, Myers, and Rutledge. We're back after this on WCLU Sports. Hart County won the toss and elected to defer in the first half. Actually, Hart County will get the football. Hart County won the toss and elected to defer, so the Scotties will kick it away. Final score for you was a slobber knocker in the Louisville area as Louisville Male ends up beating Trinity 20-17 in double overtime. What a ball game there. Barron County has now gone up on top of Hancock County 34-0 with 9:32 to go in the third quarter. And here. It's Glasgow 28, Hart County nothing as this third period begins. And Alex Elizalde will kick it away for the Scotties. Roten, Bradley, and Butler all back deep. It's a squib kick here, and it's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line by Bradley. He's got the 20, got the 25, and he'll be taken down up near the 28, it looks like.
Jamari Mack with his first tackle of the night.
I did get an update on the injuries at halftime and was told that both Hunter Scott and Nick Mitchell could play here in the second half, probably if they need them to. Who knows if they will or not. Up 28-0, and a big game against Southbourne coming up next week.
I'd say we probably won't see Nick. Now, Hunter looked like he was going to play some. I don't know.
Belden going to set up in shotgun here for the Raiders. Got twin receivers to the left, one to the right. Now a man comes in motion to the near side. That's Roten. He's trying to get to the corner on the end around. He'll have the 30 and then run out of bounds just shy of the 35.
Tanner Abernathy had a shot at him in the backfield, but he just outran Tanner that time, took a bad angle.
Gain of about 6 yards there, 5 yards actually, to the 34. Second down 5 for Hart. Twin receivers to the near side, one man wide to the left. Pistol formation for Belden. There's Butler in the backfield with him. He'll give it to Butler off the left side, and he'll get it close to his first down.
Butler goes off tackle left.
This will be about a yard shy. Spot the ball at the 38.
Tanner Abernathy on that tackle, his second.
3rd and 1 for Hart County. Just underway here in the third quarter. Glasgow up 28-0. Twin receivers right, one to the left. Roten goes in motion to the left. Going to give to Butler. Same play off left tackle. He'll have his first down as he crosses the 40 up near the 42.
34, that's Xavier Ferreira on that tackle, his first of the night for the junior.
Give him the 43-yard line, actually. Just got a text from Coach Coy Meadows, and he has informed me the JV game Monday has been canceled. I appreciate the information there, Coach. I said a moment ago the JV football team will play Edmonson County at home, but apparently that's been canceled. I was not aware of that. Thank you, sir.
Got to keep everybody healthy for Southbourne.
2 receivers to the right, one to the left. Roten goes in motion again to the left side. Belden fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and nothing. Got back to the line of scrimmage, I think, and that's it.
Looks like old number 57, Duran Johnson, in there on the tackle, his second of the night.
No gain. Second down 10 for Hart County. They're at their own 43. 10:20 to go in the third quarter. Scotty's in front, 28-0. Marion County has now scored again. They lead 41-0 over Hancock County with 5:51 to go in the third quarter.
Second down 10.
2 receivers right, one to the left. Roten goes in motion to the left once again. Belden will hand it off to Butler this time. He finds a hole up the middle, crosses the 45, and he'll be pushed out near midfield to the 50, it looks like.
John Carter Myers in there, hit him first. He didn't go down then, but he held on to him. That's his 5th tackle.
Gain of 7, third down 3 for the Raiders right at midfield. Twin receivers right, one left. Belden keeps himself trying to get around the left end, and he will not make it.
John Carter came through from the safety position and nailed him. Number 6 for John Carter.
John Carter led the team last week with 7 tackles. Larry, is he leading them tonight with 6?
He is right now, yes.
John Carter getting his opportunity on defense when Denzel Wood went out for the season with an injury, and boy, John Carter taking advantage of it big time. 4th down and 4. Punt team is in for Hart County, but obviously you got to watch Roten.
Yeah.
They went for it deep in their own territory and converted on a fake punt earlier in the ball game. Roten takes the snap and does kick it away. Pretty good punt. Abernathy will field it at the 12-yard line. He's got the 15.
Oh, man.
Trying to get around a man there at the 20, which now he reverses field again. Tanner just nowhere to go here, and he will take him down inside the 20 around the 18.
Yeah.
A little bit of indecision that time on Tanner.
Yeah, Juke just one little too many times there. 21 on the tackle. That's Dustin Butler, his 4th.
It's a 39-yard punt with 6-yard return by Abernathy. 1st and 10 for the Scotties. They'll start at their own 19 with 8:32 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow in front 28-0, and Nick Mitchell is in the game at running back, and Hunter Scott is in the game at wide receiver. So great to see both those kids back out there. 2 receivers each way. Abernathy to throw. Tanner flushed out, stops, throws it down the field looking for Mack. It is
that's interference there.
That's got to be pass interference. And there's the flag.
Somebody out of the throw one. There it is.
Somebody hit Jamari Mack right square in the back a good half a second before the ball got there.
Where is the guy on this side of the field?
I think it was the back judge who probably should have made the call, Larry, but thank goodness the guy on the far side of the field did.
It's an interference. White. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
This is Steve Ray on the call for us. We appreciate him wearing the microphone for us tonight. All the officials have been good to us so far this year. They have all agreed to wear the microphone. So that penalty moves the ball to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 Glasgow for that point. The 8th Hart County penalty for 60 yards. Mitchell to the right of Abernathy. 2 receivers left and to the right. Here's a give to Mitchell. Nick finds some running room up the middle, crosses the 40 and falls forward out to the 41, maybe the 42.
Number 87, Christian Bailey with his 3rd tackle. Tripped him up as he got 5 or 6 yards down the field.
So his progress was stopped at the 41, so 2nd down and 3 after a 7-yard gain. Trips to the left side this time, a single wide out to the right. Mitchell, the running back, fake to him. Abernathy throws to the right. It's caught by Mack for the 1st down. He's got the 50, the 45, and he will be taken down inside the 40 in Hart County territory at the 38.
Shane Pippin on the tackle, his 3rd.
Late for Jamari Mack as Hayden Bell makes the tackle.
A 22-yard pickup on that pass play. Abernathy and shotgun again. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Tanner to throw again on 1st and 10. Has all day. Great
right
protection
here.
that time. He'll dump it out here to Mitchell and he overthrows it.
He was open for a long time, and Tanner looked downfield, and then finally decided to throw it to Bradley, and then that sideline throw again where it's just too high.
Offensive line gave Tanner all kinds of time there. Great protection. Abernathy, by the way, on the night, 9 of 16 now for 171 yards and 3 touchdown passes. Abernathy gives to Mitchell behind his blockers around the left side. He'll break a tackle there at the 35 and get inside the 30 down to around the 28. It'll be really close to a 1st down. Actually, it's a 27, so it will be a 1st down.
Shane Pippin with his 4th tackle.
1st down 10, Scotty.
3rd down and -1.
Some confusion over there. Bruce making a joke over here. They have not moved the chains over there. Now they're moving them. It's 1st down. Bruce said it was 3rd down and -1 to go. All right, 1st and 10 Scotties. 1st and 10 Scotties at the Hart County 27. Andrew Phillips goes in motion. They'll pitch it forward to him on a sweep around the right end. Andrew trying to get to the corner. He does. Ooh, good cut there to make a man miss. Now slips a tackle, and he'll get it down near the 20-yard line.
Number 6 7, Hayden Belden, on that tackle, number 3 for him. But that was a little flip pass to Andrew Phillips, and he made a really good cut over on the far side of the field, cut back into the middle.
6-yard pickup, 2nd down 4 for the Scotties. 6:46 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow up 28-0 and driving here at the Hart County 21. Abernathy off play action to throw. Throwing it up into the right corner of the end zone. It is caught. Would he stay in bounds? Nope. Jamari Mack made the catch but could not get his feet down over there. Bring up 3rd down.
Pass thrown just a little bit too far outside. But he made the catch, though. Yeah. So 3rd and 4 for the Scotties now at the Hart County 21. Mitchell, the running back, Abernathy to throw off the play action. Tanner steps up. He can run this thing for the first down probably. He does. He's got the 15. He's got the 10. Behind the blocker, inside the 5, and into the end zone. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Scotties. Tanner had to tiptoe the sideline down there the last couple of steps, and I wasn't 100% sure he got in before he stepped out, but the officials say he did. It's now 34-0 Glasgow with 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Scotties will very likely go for 2 here to try to get the running clock going. And Tanner looks like he's a little bit either winded or maybe he's okay. Let's call timeout here. Only had 10 men on the field. So timeout, Scotties. 34-0 Glasgow leads. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. The 2-point conversion coming up in a moment. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Third quarter here at Hank Roy Stadium. Glasgow up 34-0 over Hart County, and the Scotties have just scored. They're going to go for 2 here to try to get the 2-point, try to get the running clock in motion with that 36-point lead. Abernathy in shotgun. Mitchell to his right. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Abernathy to throw. Man wide open. It is caught by Hunter Scott in the back of the end zone. Nobody literally within 15 yards of him. Well, they let the left side of the defensive line just come right straight through. Nobody blocked him. Hunter Scott was in the slot on the right side, and he just went right across the field, and there wouldn't anybody. Not a soul anywhere near him. 36-0 Glasgow. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Let's go ahead and give you that drive for the Scotties. Their longest drive of the night, at least yardage-wise. 7 plays, 82 yards, took 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And Tanner Abernathy with the 21-yard touchdown run. That for Tanner, his second rushing touchdown of the season. And then he completes a pass to Hunter Scott for the 2-point conversion. It's 36-0 Scotty. 6:20 to go in this third quarter. Our Braves have clinched the division title. All right. Back-to-back division titles for the first time since they made 14 straight playoff appearances in 91 through 2005. Yeah, now we need to do something in the playoffs. That's been bad part. Elizalde gets the kick away, fielded at the 5-yard line by Roten. He's got the 10, the 15, the 20. Around the left side he goes. He's got some room down the sideline and then runs out of bounds shy of the 35. Actually just barely across the 30. Looks like they'll spot him out at the 31. 26-yard return there for Roten. This will be, what, the 4th straight running clock? That's right. Russellville, Monroe County, Allen County, Scottsville, now Hart County all been put on a running clock by the Scotties. Probably don't have to worry about that next week against South Warren, though. I would say no. Elton will give it up. And I'm not sure who that was. Was that Butler on the carry or Barber? Whoever it was, he had no gain. It is Barber on the carry. Well, it looks like Chase Jones in on the bottom. I'll give that tackle handle, but it's awful hard to tell. No gain, 2nd down 10. 4th tackle for Chase.
Scotties obviously will face by far their stiffest test of the season next week against the Spartans. South Warren was playing at Louisville Central tonight. I'm not sure how that game.
I haven't seen anything on that one.
Second down 10.
Belden rolling out to the left side. He'll throw, looking for Roten, and it's incomplete. Roten was looking for it on the inside, and Belden threw it on the outside down the left sideline there. Carter McKeever on the coverage for the Scotties.
Yeah, Hart County just not in. They just don't like to throw the ball very much.
Barron County leading Hancock County 41-0 at the end of the third quarter there. And Class 3A number 3 Belfry goes down for the second straight week as they lose to Pikeville tonight, 22-21.
Pikeville's not a bad team.
No, obviously they're not if they're beating Belfry.
Knee pad violation.
Knee pad. Have you ever heard that called?
I've never heard that called in my life until tonight. We've seen it called twice tonight.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't catch who it was that has the knee pad violation.
I didn't even.
Belden to throw for Roten here. It's called at the 45 for the first down. And Andrew Phillips will bring Roten down right at midfield.
To be honest with you, didn't even know it was a rule. Colleges and pros, they have wide receivers. They have no pads anywhere near their knees.
.336 to go in the third. Scotty's up 36-0. Running clock in effect here. First and 10 Raiders at the 50. Bradley goes in motion. They'll hand it off to him on a sweep around the left end. Crosses the 45 and down to around the 41-yard line. He'll be about a yard shy of his first down.
Looks like number 20, Corbin Wells over there at that time. His first of the night.
Makes the tackle.
For the sophomore.
Just short of the first down. A 9-yard pickup.
That 9-yard gain for Bradley. He has now carried it 4 times for 19 yards. Leading rusher on the night for Hart County is wingback Dustin Butler. He's carried it 10 times for 50 yards. Bradley in motion to the left side. Here's a give to Butler up the middle, and boy, he got tripped up as he crossed the 40, fell forward to about the 39.
Yeah, he had some room to run, too. He didn't trip.
They're giving him the 38, actually.
Tripped over the 40, I believe.
Enough for a first down, first and 10 Raiders.
Hart County has they have some skilled players. They're not bad offensively, although Glasgow shut them out here tonight. But
Roten wide to the left. Double wing back set. Barber the fullback. Belden to throw. Caught by Roten on the left sideline. Tries to make a man miss. He is going to have his first down, I think, unless he stepped out of bounds.
Carter
spotting him out at the 29.
Carter McKeever is the one that ran him out of bounds over there.
28, I think, is where they're spotting it out, and that is going to be a first down, I think. Yep, it will be. Ask and you shall receive. Josh Berry providing us with a South Warren Central score. South Warren leading Louisville Central 14-8 in the third quarter.
Pretty close ball game.
Josh has been giving us lots of scores tonight. We appreciate that. Getting some from Chris Poore as well. Appreciate that, guys. And here is Butler. He'll cross the 25 down to around the 23-yard line.
John Carter Myers with his 7th tackle of the night. That equals last week.
5-yard pickup there for Butler. Second down, 5 coming up. Down to 1:10 remaining in the third quarter. Glasgow leads 36-0. Hart County with a pretty good drive going here. Double wings, Barber the fullback. Roten the wide out on the right side. Belden with a hard count, tries to get Glasgow to jump. They do not. And a timeout taken by the Raiders. 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. Glasgow up 36-0. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
First and 10 Raiders.
6-yard pickup there for Bradley. Probably the final play of the quarter coming up, down to 20 seconds remaining. Bradley and Barber in the backfield. Bradley in motion again. They give it off to fullback Barber this time. He's hit almost immediately and taken down for a very short gain, if any at all.
Yeah, it looks like Darren Johnson, his third tackle.
And that will be down to the 17-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. 36-0 Glasgow on top of Hart County. Back after this on WCLU Sports. 36-0 Glasgow in front of Hart County as we begin the fourth quarter. We'll take a look at the stats through 3 in just a moment. Hart County has its second down and 10 at the Glasgow 17-yard line. Belden in pistol formation with Butler behind him. Got Barber lined up as a wingback on the left side. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left.
Second down, 10.
Player equipment. Knee violation. Knee pad violation.
Now Julian Austin has to come out of the ball game. Jamari Mack replaces him. Belden to throw. Looking over the middle for Roden. It is going to be caught inside the 5. It'll be first and goal for the Raiders.
John Carter Myers hit him right as he caught the ball, but he hung on to it.
Ball resting. We're around the 3-yard line, it looks like.
First down, ready to go. At the Scotty 2-yard line.
Barber, the fullback. Bradley in the backfield with him, and the timeout taken by Hart County. 11:29 to go in the ball game. 36-0 Glasgow. Back up to this on WCLU Sports. 11:29 to go in the ball game. 36-0. Glasgow leading Hart County. The Raiders have their best scoring threat of the night right here, though. They've got it first and goal at the Glasgow 3.
Yeah, they've run the ball very, very well going down the field here this time.
Belden will set up under center. Bradley and Barber are the backs. Butler, the wing back on the right side. A wide out to the right as well. Belden snaps. He'll pitch it to Barber on a sweep around the right side. A flag goes down. This is very likely going to be a hold on Hart County as Barber is stopped shy of the goal line down around the 1.
Yeah, Clint Malden made the tackle. But something happened over here about the line of scrimmage.
And why would you hold it on the left side of the line when you're kicking off?
Officials discussing it.
What is that?
Now Steve Ray heading over to the umpire that made the call. See what we've got.
Chop block on White.
Huh. I didn't see it.
I saw him on the record. Yo, man, why are they discussing? We're taking the penalty.
So they'll mark off the chop block call here.
No, it's not local. Still first down.
I can't remember. Is that a 10 or 15-yard penalty, Bruce? You're going to mark off 15 yards, so it is a 15-yard penalty. Don't see that called a whole lot, and I just could not recall. Ball back at the 18-yard line.
That's in final timeout.
And Hart County has burned their final timeout in the ball game. 36-0 Glasgow, 11:22 to go in the contest. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Back here at Hank Roy Stadium, 11:22 to go in the game. Glasgow up 36-0 over Hart County.
At the Scotty 18-yard line.
First and goal, for Hart County at the Glasgow 18 after that chop block penalty. Belden under pressure and sacked. Scotty's came on a blitz off the right side.
Braylon Allen. That's his second tackle, a fumble recovery, and a sack of the quarterback.
Second sack of the season for Draylon. That's a pretty good stat line for the young man there.
Yes, it is.
6 foot, 190-pound junior.
Loss of 8 on the play.
Second down, goal to go at the Two receivers right, one to the left. Belden in pistol. Butler back there in the backfield with him. Belden rolling out to the right, under pressure again. Lets it go, looking for Roten. It is going to be incomplete. John Carter Myers is back there in coverage for the Scotties, and he's really the only one who got a chance to make the catch.
It was thrown outside. The receiver went inside, and John Carter had a shot at it. He's slapping his hands, thinking he ought to caught it.
3rd and goal. Ball all the way back at the 26-yard line. Two receivers right, one left, wing back on the right side as well. Butler, the running back, Belden to throw. Steps up in the pocket, trying to get away. He cannot. Sacked again.
Number 55, that's Mr. Franklin, isn't it?
It is.
Tristan Franklin, first tackle of the night for the freshman.
And that is a loss back to the 31-yard line. It's now 4th and goal from the 31 for the Raiders. And boy, they put a really nice drive, best drive of the night together here until they got down inside the 5, and that chop block call just killed the drive. And Hart County just kind of trying to get on the board here. They're going to try a field goal for Ethan Chenoweth.
He was kicking it a long way.
He does have a big leg. We saw that in pregame. 48-yard attempt here.
Look at this. Look at this.
Away, and it is no good.
Ooh, just short.
Just short.
Boy, he got a good foot into it, though.
So the shutout remains intact.
How far was that?
48-yard attempt, Larry.
Hart County has a 14-play drive.
A 14-play drive goes for naught after the big chop block penalty called against the Raiders down inside the 5, and then a couple of sacks by the Scotties. Clock continuing to run here. The running clock in effect with a 36-point lead, 36-0 Scotties over Hart County. Marion County game has gone to a final. They defeated Hancock County tonight by a score of 41-7. Timeout taken by Glasgow with 8:30 to go in the ball game. Back after this on WCLU Sports. With the JV offense in now for the most part, it looks like. John Carter Myers in at quarterback. Zach Poore is the running back to his left. 3 receivers to the near side. 1 man wide to the left. John Carter takes a snap, gives to Poore, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, I think. That'll be about all.
Number 30 on the tackle, that is Lucas Bell. That's his 5th tackle of the night.
That's the Falls Terrier.
No gain. It'll be 2nd down 10. So let's see some of these other kids that we're seeing out here on the field. They are Tony Hammond, one of the wide receivers. Here's John Carter Myers. He'll give it off to, no, he won't actually. John Carter to throw. Now he's going to tuck it. Now he does throw. He gets Phillips at the 25, after the 30, and be run out of bounds shy of the 35 as a flag comes in from way behind the play. We'll see what this is.
Penalty marker on the play.
Well, no, with line of scrimmage, was he?
Okay.
Comes up to make the tackle.
Okay. Flag.
Officials talking about it right now.
Blocking the back.
It's a block in the back called on the Scotties.
Back defeated against Glasgow.
Have we kept up with the total number of penalties?
Yep, Bruce has it over here.
All right.
They have 9, and this is our 7th.
This is the 7th Glasgow penalty. This will go for 10 yards, so 7 penalties for 60 yards. Hart County's been penalized 9 times.
16 altogether.
This ball will be in 25.
Block in the back. Blue. Replay. First down.
It should be 2nd down. It should be 2nd down. That was a 2nd down play. They did not change the box over there, so Glasgow's getting a free down. Now they've got it corrected. Okay, now they changed it to the 2nd down.
Play resumed, 2nd down 5.
So Second down 5 for Glasgow. Their own 25. Corbin Wills sets up his wide out to the left side. Myers to throw off play action. John Carter looking deep. Now rolling left. Now he'll throw it to the left side. It's going to be caught out around the 38-yard line. And that is, who is that? That is Javon Clark, who made that catch, 6-foot freshman.
Kerry Ann Cleveland made the tackle. That's his first of the night.
39-yard line.
14-yard pickup. First and 10 Scotties at their own 39. 5:57 to go. Glasgow up 36-0. Trips to the near side, a single wide out to the left. Hart County coming on a blitz up the middle to give it off to Poor. He'll get through the first wave, 45-50. Good cut at the 45, 40, 35-30. Is he going to go? 20, 15, 10, 5. End zone, touchdown, Scotty.
Oh, a great run right up the middle. Broke a couple of tackles and just passed the line of scrimmage. And when he broke through, he just outrun everybody to the touchdown.
61-yard touchdown run for the freshman, Zach Poor, his third touchdown of the season.
Touchdown run.
And Luke Allen, will come on to attempt the extra point. And now a flag down because the Scotties had too many men on the field.
Dead ball. Illegal substitution, 12 in the lineup.
Penalty.
5-yard penalty, Joe.
Illegal substitution indicated against Glasgow.
So a 25-yard extra point to try now for the sophomore, Luke Allen. John Carter Myers gets a snap down. The kick is blocked, but it was a high snap. And John Carter tried to get it down best he could, but that pretty much messed all the timing up, so Luke Allen didn't have much of a chance to get that one through. 42-0 Glasgow, 5:37 to go in the ball game. That's a 3-play, 80-yard drive that took 3:01. Zach Poor with the touchdown run from 61 yards out. The extra point blocks, 42-0 Scotties.
And a nice run it was.
And that actually is the longest run of the season so far for Glasgow. Previous had been a 50-yard run by Nick Mitchell. Second longest play overall. Longest play so far for the Scotties has been that 67-yard completion last week from Tanner Abernathy to Jay Long.
Luke Allen tees the ball up for the Scotties.
5:37 to go in this one. Luke Allen to kick it away. Squib kick will be fielded by one of the men on the front line, and he just falls on it to 44.
Jackson shoulders down that ball. It'll be first down 10.
First and 10 Raiders.
The Raiders at
Their own 44. 5:10 to go. So let's see here. Defensively for the Scotties, we see Johnner Morrison out there. We see Tony Hammond. I see Chase Starr, Andrew Phillips, also James Spears, Corbin Wells. And here's a give to the fullback. And that is Jackson Shoulders. No gain. Second and 10.
Number 61, Isaiah Cianci. Is that it?
Yep.
Sophomore, 5'10", 217.
Cade McFarland out there defensively for the Scotties. Clint Malden. Tristan Franklin. Hart County sets up for the wing back on the right side. They give it off to the wing back. That's Bradley trying to turn the corner around the left end, and he is going to be taken out of bounds around the 46, gain of a couple.
Number 17, Tony Hammond on that tackle. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 146.
2 yards on the play.
Lele McElroy going into the ball game.
You see him, he started squeezing up. He didn't want to take a hit.
I think we've named everybody who's out there on the field for the Scotties. I don't think I've missed anybody. Did I get James Spears? He's out there. 3rd and 8 for the Raiders at their own 46. And the quarterback fumbles the snap, picks it up, and will get positive yardage out of it. And that new quarterback for Hart County, by the way, is Chandler Hudgens.
Clint Malden with the tackle.
Gain of 3, 4th down and 5 now at the Hart 49. We're under 3 minutes remaining. That play will put Hart County back over 100 total yards. 100 rushing yards, Bruce tells us. This Hart County team came in as the top rushing team in the entire state. Regardless of class, they were averaging over 400 rushing yards per game, but the Scotties have taken care of that tonight pretty much. Hudgens under center. Full house backfield here. Hudgens going to give it off to Shoulders. He's fighting for the first down, and I think he might have it. Shoulders is a pretty big kid.
Yeah. Clinton Malden on the tackle again. That's 2 for him.
6 foot 180 freshman. Good size for a freshman. First and 10 Hart County at the Glasgow 46 as we hit the 2-minute mark. Scotty's up 42-0. Glasgow will go into next week's showdown with South Warren with a 5-0 record. South Warren, last check, was beating Louisville Central 14-8 tonight, so they are looking to come into that game with a 5-0 record as well. Double wing set. Give it off to the wingback in motion, and he is not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. That was Carry-on Cleveland on the carry.
Number 60, James Spears with the tackle, 6 foot 182 sophomore.
Isaiah Coates was in defensively on that play. He's replaced by Connor Davis. Second down 11, 1 minute remaining. Hudgens going to go under center. Wing back to the right side, a wide out to the left. 2 men in the backfield. Give it off to the fullback. I think that might have been Shoulders again, but let's see. Got short yardage, couple. It is Shoulders on the carry. Gain of 2 to the 44.
Cade McFarland on the tackle, his first of the night for the senior.
Hart County will have to run one more play here. Third down and 8 on what will likely be the final play of the night. Hudgens under center, wing back on the left. Here's a give to Shoulders again, and he will take it up the middle down to around the 46, or 41, excuse me. Or 40, give him the 40, and that'll do it.
Corbin Wells with the tackle, his second.
Glasgow gets the shutout, 42-0 over Hart County. Second shutout of the season for the Scotty defense. This is a Hart County team that came in averaging 41 points per game, and Scotties don't allow anything. Glasgow now 5-0 on the year. They'll host one of the top teams in the state, regardless of class, next week here at Hank Roy Stadium when South Warren comes calling. Hart County dropping to 3-2 on the year. They will be at home against Adair County for another district game for the Raiders next week. We'll come back in a moment, take a look at the final stats. We'll also talk with Glasgow head coach Jeff Garman, and we'll name our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Scotty Player of the Game. All Glasgow here tonight, 42-0 over the Hart County Raiders. We're back after this on WCLU Sports.